What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And on today's video is going to be the second part of the restoration of the Speedex model 1631. We're going to be going over a budget-friendly way to paint the wheels of your tractor. Now, this way is not the correct way to paint your wheels. Of course, the correct way, if you have an endless amount of money, is to take the wheels off, have them sandblasted, have them powder coated, buy brand new tires and stuff. We do not have an endless supply of money, but we're going to show you a budget-friendly way to do it. Now, I know it's been a little while since our last video, and I apologize, but due to the writer's strike, we haven't been able to put out, a video. We just had no writers for my content, so we just weren't able to make a video. I'm just playing, guys. I'm just playing. There's no writers here involved. And if they are, I hope they're not getting paid. But anyway, I do want to update y'all on the project board. Serious aside, we have met our goal. I don't know if you remember or not, but we did the little Honda 125. When I got that, I actually got a little Honda 110 with it that was really just for parts. And I really got to thinking about it. And I was like, I'm never going to get around to messing with this thing. The engine was taken apart. So we put it up on Marketplace for about $250. And I was on there for a little bit. And I ended up selling it to a guy who I'm pretty sure he was a drug dealer. Because he paid me all in tens. So maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't have any evidence to back that up. But you know what? Money's money. It spends. I don't care. But anyway, that puts us over our goal. It's gone, and I have an update for you guys. We got our carport, so come on, I'll show it to you. Well, all right, guys, here she is. Here is our new carport. Now we got that old school Maverick in there. Gotta have that under the protection. Still got plenty of room for my wife's car. Now the size is about a 20 by 20. Of course I wish I'd have went a little bit bigger. But it's always after the fact that you wish you'd have went a little bit bigger. And I do want to do something with this here. Need to cut it or something. Y'all got any ideas? Comment down below, let me know. But I don't need nobody tripping over that. But yeah. Now you may be wondering why the pickup's not in the carport and the Maverick is. Well, it's because the Maverick leaks around the windshield. And I've tried putting silicone and stuff on there, but it just doesn't seem to help with that. So, but replacing the windshield gasket on the Maverick, that's a project for another day. We'll get to that one hopefully in the next few videos. We'll get to start doing some good projects on this. But all right, well, let's get to the project y'all came to see. Let's start getting them wheels and tires tires. We're not painting the tires, we're painting the wheels. Come on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, this is one of the front wheels that we took off of our 1631. And you can kind of see where somebody has got a little overspray. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up or not. Somebody had repainted this sometime. You can see it kind of got some runs there. They clearly didn't do a very good job. Here's the back side, and you can see they even got red overspray, and they didn't even bother to paint the back side. They just painted the front. It's a very poor design. We're going to paint both sides, but we're going to do it in a budget-friendly way. But first thing we need to do, we're going to take and this is stuff that anybody can do. You can get you a drill. Get you some of these little wire wheels. I think I got these at Walmart. So this is a real budget restoration. All right, well, let's get this sanded down. Get safety glasses. we got her all wire wheeled down, we'll brush her off a little bit. Just kind of get all the dust and everything. Pieces of paint, and she's already looking the better. I even kind of hit the tire here a little bit, and you don't want to hit it too much. You don't want to etch the rubber. Like I said, this is a budget paint job, so we're not going to be removing the tires. I reckon that's pretty good. Now, we're going to take a damp towel with alcohol on it to help get any kind of oil or anything. You don't want that mess up the paint. Fun fact, if you soak a dish towel in alcohol and you have a cut on your hand that you don't know about, well, you'll find it. So, more helpful information for you right there. All about the helpful tips. Now, if you look at this wheel, it has some real bad pitting. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but it's going to need some attention. This thing's almost ruined. Matter of fact, I don't even know if you took it to the sandblaster. You know, they would have to do some kind of repair on it. But it'll be good enough for what we're going to do with it. Make sure we cover everything. Now, like I said, guys, the right way to do this is to completely dismount the tires and have the rims sandblasted. But most people ain't got the money for that kind of stuff. Especially if you're doing a tractor like this. It's not very economical. Wipe down the back side. Alright, now, as I said before, this is a budget restoration. And to take the tires off, I think, and to put them on is about $10 every time you do it. At my local tire shop. Yours might be different. These tires are so dry rotted, I don't think they would survive being removed. So you'd have to buy new tires. So once you bought new tires, you had them sandblasted, powder coated, which is the correct way to do it. I mean, if you got the money to do that, by all means, I recommend doing that. But if you don't, but you still want it to look right and look good, then this is your next best option. Now, a mistake that a lot of people make when they restore these tractors, I've even seen this on automobiles, is they don't tape off around the tire. That's fine not to take it off, but take the little bit of time and tape off around the tire to keep the overspray from getting on the tire. I tell you a story. The guy had a farm-all tractor, and I was looking at it. It had real nice patina. If you're into that sort of thing, it looked real good. And I was talking to him on Marketplace, and then he told me, messaged me one day that, hey, the price just went up. And he showed me a picture. He painted it. It just had red overspray. He painted the lug nuts, just everything, even the valve stem. He painted the valve stem. And I told him, I said, well, unfortunately for you, the price just went down because it was worth more before you paid it than it was after you paid it. In my opinion, I don't know, somebody might like that. I do not. But anyway, I'm going to show you the best way to do this without taking the tire off, which is to tape off around the tire. That's what I do. Now, some people use the playing card trick. I never can seem to get that to work for me. But, you know, if you have some skill or something, by all means. You just want to get in there as deep as you can. It just takes a whole lot of little pieces of tape. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'll get back with y'all when we're done. Alright, now after you do your first layer of tape, you just want to wrap the tire, just with anything, just to keep the paper, just to keep the paint off of. I use these little freebie coupons, you know, recycle something free. Now what you want to watch for, a lot of times this paint will kind of lift up. You just want to take your edge, just something metal, just kind of run it close to the bead, just to make sure that all your tape lays down, because you don't want it coming up and messing up your paint job. Just like that, just to make sure it lays down like it's supposed to. But all right, with all this done now, we're ready to put a little paint on her. All right, now that we got our paint, the paint I'm using is Rustoleum, and it just says white. They didn't leave much of the imagination on the name. They didn't try to get fancy with it, just white. I love it. Now, something I want to show you. This is a normal can of Rustoleum, and I've seen these cans on other YouTube channels, and I thought it was a gimmick. I thought they were fake. I thought they were two cans glued together or something, but they're called the Turbo can. And I'll show you just as a comparison. Look at that. Ain't that silly? I saw that, and there's a little side-by-side comparison. Now, this is the same color, and honestly, I did not think these were real. I thought these were fake. So, but we're not going to try it on this wheel. I'm going to save this for the big one. We're going to compare. I want to see how different these are, just to give you a review. Now, I will tell you that was about $7, and this was about $15, so this better be good for double the price of that, which, I mean, it is pretty much two cans, so. All right, let's shake this up and let's get to painting. You want to make sure you get all the way around it. See, I missed a little spot there. Alright, now we're going to do 2 coats on these. So I'm going to put this in there, let it dry so nothing gets on it. Now we're going to start working on another wheel. Whew. Safety. No more butter. losing battery. I definitely need to do something like this. Alright, hang on. Let me change out the battery. I will admit the bigger tires are hard to do. I'll admit that much. Well, alright guys, got her taped off, got her prepped. Let's put some color down. The moment y'all been waiting for, we're going to test out this turbo can. This sucker's so big, I think it's got 2 marbles in there for shaking. Alright. I've never even looked at that. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Well, guys, I think that might be too much for doing the wheels. All right, we're going to save this for later. We're going to stick to this. That might be just too much for them wheels. Alright, well, for the wheels, the turbo can is not recommended. I would recommend using something you can get a little bit more accuracy with. But man, if you wanted to cover a lot of ground, you could with this here. We might see if I can't get it in the red. We go to do the tractor, the body parts, we might try it out there. But anyway, we're going to let this dry. We're going to flip her over, but we're going to stick to these cans. Alright, what's up guys? We're back at it again today. Now this is about a week later, and I'm just going to skip all that, but I'll tell you what I did. What I did was, after I got them taped off, I would do a coat on one side, wait for it to dry a day, cure, flip it over, do a coat on the other wheel. And this is 2 coats of paint. Now it's not the best, but it works. Like I said, it's 2 coats of paint on both sides, and it takes a little bit, you know. Of course, if you're strapped for time, then I don't recommend, you know, you're going to have to take the wheels off and do it the right way. But to me, this is the best way I found it works. Now we get to do the unwrapping part. It's kind of like Christmas. You get to see how good you did. I think it makes it look a whole lot better. Gotta break this paint up around the edge. Alright guys, well there she is. I messed up a little bit here. I didn't wait for it to cure long enough, but it has a little bit of bleed over. See where it got through the tape, but you can touch that up with a little bit of black paint or something, but it beats all the overspray on the tire. Alright, let's get the other ones unwrapped and I'll show them to you. Well, here they are, guys. They are done. Got the tape peeled off. They look a whole lot better, if you ask me. I like them. Now, they, of course, like I said before, this is not the right way to do it, but it's the best way to do it without all the overspray on them. Now, you look here, this one has got some little bit of, with the paint bled through the tape. You can see there, so we'll have to touch that up with a little paint, or might just leave it or see if I can scrub it off. But overall, I say it's 110% better. Well, alright guys, got the wheels painted. They're done. That part's done. We're going to move on to the next part of the Speedex, which is getting the steering wheel figured out. I got to figure out something to do with that. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching. Remember, please like, subscribe, all that mumbo jumbo, and y'all have a good evening, and thanks for watching.